Okay, guys, my name is Rich Guzman.
My name is Ace Guzman.
And welcome to the Powerly System Fast Start Training. This training is designed to get your business up and running. If you're brand new and you're trying to figure out how to get your marketing started on the internet, this is the place to be. If you are an advanced marketer and you have team members, this is the place for your team members to be. That's and also for you to be, okay?
Yes.
So we're going to be actually getting started right now because I like to just get the show on the road.
And hold off all questions to the end, okay?
Yep. Let me make sure my resolution is proper. I got a wide screen here.
We got a full house today. Let me just give a couple shout outs here before we actually jump into the training. We got Barry, Don, Edward, Wes, Freddie, Jillian, Gregory. Hey, Gregory, what's going on? One of our team members there. Himanshu, James, John, another John, 2 John, 3 Johns. If I get a 4th?
That's a lot of Johns.
Monica, Phil, Ron, Sean Price, Stan, Waylon. Awesome. Welcome to the Powerly System Fast Start, you guys. And new members, you're in for a treat because we're going to give you your steps on what to do to get started.
Beautiful. Now, make sure our volumes are down here so there's no feedback.
Yep.
Okay, we're good. All right, guys. All right, another person hopping on. We got a lot of people here today. All right, so let's rock this thing. We're going to get started right now.
Follow along, guys. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay underneath the replay of the video. And any questions you could post under there.
All right. We got everybody over here on the live. Beautiful. All right, guys. So let's do this. We're going to log into the back office here. This is the Powerly System login area where we're going to log in. And once we log in, we are actually, hold on, that's the wrong login. Let me log into the right account here. There we go. All right, so now as you can see, this is the login area. We logged into the back office of Powerly System. This is a new back office in Powerly System. I call it Powerly System 3.0. Powerly System has been around for more than 10 years on the internet. We have literally changed the industry of what we've been doing with Powerly System since its inception, okay? Now, as you can see right here, this is the dashboard. I want you to look at this dashboard very carefully. Everything is here in the forefront for you to see. First of all, our products are right here: Free Ad Secrets, Lead Generation Academy, Home Biz Pro, and Master Traffic Institute, okay? Very important. These are excellent products, guys. We have all of them. And we like to lead by example. There is a welcome video here from Neil Guest himself, the CEO of the company. And speaking of the owner of the company, he actually has a phone number for you to jot down right now. It's 516-253-3218. Write that down, Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where all the latest stuff about Powerly System is happening. What's the changes in the compensation plan? What's the changes in the company? What's coming? What's new? What's going away, right? All these different things. You want to be here. And the most important thing is that you can ask the CEO any question you want at the end of that call. I highly recommend you get on it. Underneath these boxes here, you can see underneath the welcome, you can register for the Fast Start training, is where you are right now. And also here, you can join the Facebook group. There's the button for that there. So welcome aboard. Now let's go over to the Fast Start Training tab here on the left. And as you can see, we have several steps to follow here. If you're brand new and this is your first time here, I want you to give me a 1 in the chat and let me know that you're brand new. But I want you to pay close attention on how to get your business up and running. Now, over here in the Fast Start Training tab, you're going to click on here. We're going to choose Add Domain. The Add Domain section, there is a video that I recorded, so you can watch this video as well. And then below here, there's a box. This is going to be for your own domain name for the year. It is $17.97 for the year. And then here in this box below, we're going to type in just an idea to get the juices flowing on what I'm going to use for a domain name. So for an example, for this demonstration, I'm going to choose getpaidwithace.com. And then over here, there's a blue button to see if this domain name is available. So let's click it and find out. Is it available? Yes, it is. And it also says, be sure to verify the spelling right there. And then all these boxes you can check off once you read them. And then it says charge my card now. So what that means is it's going to charge the card on file that you signed up with the Power Lead system. Now, I already have a domain name, so I'm going to go over to the Fast Start training and go to step 2. And now that we got the domain name, we are going to connect it to a website, right? So I'm going to click on Connect Website. And as you can see, a video was also created by me here, so you can watch that video as well. And I'm going to scroll down to where it says funnel number 3, Fire Your Boss funnel. Now, the reason why we choose this is because there is a follow-up process, 7-day follow-up series that goes with this funnel. And also this is mine and Ace's stories. You really get to know our story and who we are. Click here on this blue button. And once you click on that, you are going to see this on the right, the domain name, which mine that I have active is globalprofitformula.com. Yours will be here on the right. Now, on the left, I'm going to type in Fire Your Boss. Okay. Now, why am I doing that? Because this is a subdomain. That means that we're going to put the name right in front of the domain. It's that simple. Now, I'm going to click on Create. Once I click on Create, the link pops up right here. Check that out, guys. Super simple. Now we have a funnel that we can actually start marketing. Super excited. I'm going to click on that. And there we are. Here is our funnel. People here will put their name and their email. And once they put their name and email there, they are going to go to the sales page. I'll give you an example. So if I want to put my email, I'm going to just jot this code down. J4U2. And then hit submit. And you can see, I'm just going to go for the tour because I already have the email in there. And then once they put their name and email, they're going to see this sales letter presentation, video sales letter presentation. And there'll be a countdown timer. Then the button will appear and people can actually click on it and make the purchase. Okay. Very, very simple, guys. And it's all done for you here in the Power Lead system. Okay. Now let's go back to the dashboard again. Now we're going to go back to the Fast Start training. And now we're going to go to the third step and we're going to click on traffic. I also created a video here for you to watch as well. Now I'm going to click on here where it says click here for traffic. We have to get eyeballs on this website, guys. In order to get people to really make that buying decision, we got to get those eyeballs on there. So how do we do that? We go to this website over here, and then we're going to put our name, our email, and our password, and we're going to sign up. Now, I already have an account. Once you sign up, make sure you click on Find Sellers, okay? And then over here, it says Got Sales. I usually put about 30%. And then here, Repeat Orders, I put 10%. Now, as you can see, it already spit out a few different vendors, okay? Quite a few, actually. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose Sarah Crunk for an example. And she charges about 59 cents per click. That means eyeballs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Sarah Crunk right here. And as you can see her name. You can see where she's from. And I'm going to actually scroll down here. You can find a little bit about her by reading this. And then as I scroll down a little bit, there is a box here where you will be putting that funnel that I just created in this presentation. And then I'm going to scroll down a little bit further. We'll get back to that in just a moment. And we're going to look at this area right here. Now, this is where the traffic is coming from. And this is important because if we're getting traffic that's a different language that, won't understand the emails that are going out, then it's not going to work very well, is it? So where is this traffic coming from? Well, it says 100% top tier countries. So that means if I just hover my mouse over this, it says United States, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, and New Zealand. Anything like 85% or above top tier, you're good to go, okay? So let's scroll down, and I just like to just check something out, guys. Whenever I pick a vendor, I like to make sure there's testimonials, but here's the important part. Not just any testimonials. I want to find out if the testimonials are recent. Are they making sales recently? Now, why would I want that? It's because I want to make sure that people that you buy traffic from are having fresh leads come on their list, okay? Very important. So there are recent sales coming in. Yep, there are recent sales here as well. Same guy, that's a good sign. Okay, got sales. So yeah, there's recent sales coming in. So that's definitely a green light for me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up here. Now, do you remember the page that we just created? Well, all you have to do is just go back to the page, highlight this, copy it, okay? Go back to Sarah Crunk, and all you have to do is paste this in. And once you do that, all you have to do is click on checkout, right? Now, 300 clicks is a good start. It's a good ratio to find out good data and see how many leads you're getting. You can go a little bit less, but I recommend you start with 300 clicks, okay? Especially if you're just getting off the ground. Now, all you have to do is click on checkout. And once you click on checkout, you can see that it goes to this page right here, and it says, which form of payment do you want to use? You could use PayPal, or you could use your debit or credit card with Stripe, okay? Very, very simple. And just like that, guys, we can get our traffic up and running. We can have our business, our marketing, rocking and rolling literally in minutes. That's the power of Power Lead System. Now, what I want to talk about is one more thing here. Let's go back to the Fast Start Training tab, and we're going to go over to the My Income Stream. Now, this one's a little bit more advanced, okay? This is for the people that actually are building a team, that have experience, and they have like a primary offer that they want to promote, okay? Now, you can see right here, it's called My Income Stream. So what that means is I have my own income stream. I sell a funnel to complement someone's business, right? And the link is right here. So how do you make that happen? Very simply. You actually put your link right in there and you click update, and then you're good to go. Now, when you sign somebody up, what they're going to see is this blue button. They're going to click on that, because now I'm going to click on mine. Like, who is this guy brought us in, right? Rob Fraser. He's actually our sponsor. So if he invited us, we get to see his offer, right? Same thing with you. Whatever you have and you put in this box, whoever you sign up is going to see that offer, okay? Very, very important, all right? So now that you understand that, now what I want to do is I want to get a little bit more serious here, all right? Because a lot of people come to this Fast Start training, and there's always an 80-20 principle, right? So why do I want to talk about that 80-20 principle? Because a lot of people really don't have the mindset for success. And I want you guys to really understand this, because here's the thing. When it comes to me and Ace actually crushing it online and firing our bosses and being successful long-term over the years, I've been online since 2008. Together, we became a couple and we crushed it in 2016, and we've been successful ever since, okay? So what does that tell you? There's longevity there, but why? It's because we understood the mindset, right? And the mindset is really being that leader. Don't be afraid to ask questions. For example, right here it says maximizing solo ads success. Key questions to ask a vendor. Just like the individual, Sarah Crunk. Ask her, how did you build your email list? When was the last time you replenished your list? Remember I told you about making sure there's testimonials that are recent? That's a good question to ask, okay? Number 3, does your email list include buyers? Okay? These questions you should ask, right? So let's get deeper into the 5 essential mindset principles for success. Now, these are the principles that me and Ace had to adopt in order for us to break free and fire our boss and literally just leave the system pretty much, right? So the first step is don't sell, build relationships. A lot of people come to this industry, okay? And they come to Power Lead System and they say, I want to make money, but they don't understand the skill set of making money online. So they get blinded by the truth and the reality of how to really make it, right? So let me give you an example. Building relationships. What do I mean by that? Well, you build relationships by having a follow-up email process, by building your own list, right? That's important. But those are skill sets, right? We must focus on the skill sets so we learn how to build relationships so we make more sales. The better we get at building relationships, the more sales we're going to make. Number 2, focus on learning and self-improvement. I just showed you something awesome, right? In a few minutes, you could have your business up and running with a Power Lead System, right? Now, it's not enough just to do what I just told you to do. It's enough to keep learning and have more self-improvement on that skill set that you're learning, right? Never stay satisfied on what you just learned. Keep learning and getting better, all right? Number 3, don't be afraid to take risk. right? Some of you here might be like, well, I'm not going to buy that traffic. I'm not going to do that. It's because you're afraid. You're afraid of succeeding. You're not afraid of failing. You're afraid of succeeding, right? It's more psychological. And nothing ever happens unless you take a risk, okay? Now, the next one is take action. If you're brand new and you're learning a brand new skill set you never learned before, be realistic with yourself. The grass is not greener on the other side, trust me. Give yourself time. Learn the skill set, apply the skill set, and improve on that skill set, okay? Now, the other one is you're just one funnel away from success. Now, Russell Brunson, I don't know if you guys know him, but he owns ClickFunnels, and he always loves to talk about having just one funnel, and that funnel can literally set you free. He's right. He's right. Now, we have the funnel here I just shared with you, and we have a lot of other funnels too, but I just showed you one for an example. Now, I know I said 5, but there's 6 here. Why? Because the last one's a bonus. This was the most important, right? Is elevating your why. What is your emotional connection to what you want to do with this? So if you have a why, what do you want to do with it? Like for me, I knew that I wanted to move away from the mainland in the States and live in Puerto Rico. And not because of tax incentives, because, I have family here and I've been, coming here, my whole life. So I have my own personal reasons why I made this decision to move here. And Ace was like, I'm gone. I'm with you. Right. So, but it started with the why. And when it started with the why, how did I feel emotionally? Oh, I felt great because I finally met my brother after 30 years that I haven't seen him. Right. And that was very important to me. You see, when you really connect with your emotional state and what your why really means, then it's another level. So what I want you to do is I want you to write the top 5 things, right? Why you are here and why do you want to make it in this business? Okay. Now I'm going to hand it over to Ace. You're going to take over the rest of the training. All right. You got it?
All right, Rich. Thanks so much. All right. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to switch over and take over the screen as well. And let me go ahead and do that. Make sure I got the right screen. Hang on, guys. Here I am. I'm right here. What's going on? Okay. So what we're going to do is give you a little insight about, what is the Power Lead system? Many people have asked, what is the Power Lead system? And, can it work for me? And, what am I doing here? What are we really selling? You guys got questions like that. So let's go into that. And let me also share the screen here. So right here, everybody can see that. Fantastic. And let me just minimize this. Great. Okay. So let me go into a very important disclaimer here because we want to cover all of our bases. And when it comes to legalities, we want to make sure that we are FTC compliant. Just follow along and read along with me here, guys. The income or earnings statements provided are for illustrative purposes only and are not a guarantee of income or earnings. Your success depends on various factors such as your investment of time, effort, knowledge, skills, and money. We do not guarantee any level of success or income, and we are not liable for any actions taken by you. Our program is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and results may vary. By using our information, you acknowledge that your results may differ from others who use the very same information. And the Power Lead system and its affiliates comply with the FTC guidelines and ensure that all representations are truthful. Can everybody in the chat, on the live, and in the replay, put in the chat, type, I agree, before we move forward? Love it. I agree. I agree. Thank you. I agree. Excellent. And Power Lead System Facebook group, you as well. I'm watching you guys live as well. I agree. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you. Awesome, guys. Monica, Stan, I agree. Good. All right, let's move forward. So what is Power Lead System and what can it do for you? Well, if anybody ever asks you that question, you may want to take a screenshot of this. So it makes it a lot easier and you can put it in your own words. But in a nutshell, the Power Lead System is a built all-in-one marketing platform that offers a comprehensive suite of tools and features to help beginners in affiliate marketing build and grow successful online businesses. From lead capture pages that are already done for you to ad tracking and internet marketing education and coaching. The platform equips you with everything you need to succeed in the competitive world of online marketing. So basically inside this system, there are pre-built pages, there are pre-built emails, there are pre-built, everything is here for you, including the training and the coaching as you upgrade. Okay. But who is Ace and Rich Guzman? Man, you guys got to hear about this, because a lot of people's like, well, who's Ace and Rich? I've heard of these guys and, you know, I've never knew about them. I've seen them around on YouTube and stuff. Let me tell you who we are and why you should even listen to us. Okay. First of all, we're known as Top Super Affiliates. We've been in the business since 2016. We've accomplished many extraordinary accomplishments. We won many affiliate contests, become top earners in the industry on the leaderboard. We won vehicle bonuses, luxurious travels. We took our son everywhere we wanted to speak on stage. We took our son with us, you know, and we've been able to work with people who are like yourselves, who want to get better at marketing online. Now, we made a life-changing decision. I don't know about you, but when the money is exceeding the job and you fire your boss and you want to leave, okay, what are you going to do? You change your zip code. So what did we do? We fired our bosses and relocated from Massachusetts to the island of Puerto Rico, which is where we live right now. And we love it. We absolutely love it. And if you guys ever want to do something like that, when the money is right and the timing is right, do it. do it. You won't regret it, you know. And I want to tell you guys, Rich and I, we put our heads together, our skill sets together, and we've been able to create what is called professional coaching and mentorship strategies and help people like yourselves. And what we've been able to do is teach internet marketing all these years to people who want to become marketing consulting professionals. Okay. And we teach them how to get good at their own business. Now, they don't just remain just affiliates, they grow and they become what is known as entrepreneurs, digital entrepreneurs, with whatever it is that they sink their teeth into, and they become better individuals, not just themselves, their mindsets transform, but also their results when it comes to making 6 and 7 figures online. Okay. But before all that even happened, before all that even was beautiful, let me tell you where we started. Take a good look at that photo. That was my home. Me, Rich, and my son. At the time when this was happening, this was 2013, I was homeless. And I was living in this Motel 6. I wish it was a hotel, but it wasn't. It was a Motel 6. And let me tell you something, the hardship that we went through living there, trying to get our first apartment, trying to ask for hand-downs, like somebody give us donations, money, whatever. We had to do our own thing. And what did we do? We ended up getting jobs. Rich ended up working at Best Buy, at Geek Squad. Anybody familiar with Best Buy? Most of your electronics come from there, right? Rich was working at Best Buy. I was working at Staples, okay? And we had this poor work-life balance with no time for family, no time for vacations, no time to really do much of anything. And we were exhausted. We were really exhausted. Anybody can relate to that? Raise your hand. Can you relate to that? You go to work and that's all you do. You come home, you're so tired, you don't want to do nothing, not even cook, just order pizza, right? Or go to the package store and get a beer because you're just tired. You don't want to do nothing. And you know, the thing is, this poor work-life balance started to affect us. And, you know, we saw the look in our child's eyes, and we just like, is this it? In the next 5 years, is this what it's going to be like? We're just going to stay poor, broke, struggling, frustrated, living on food stamps, waiting for the government to take care of us. Is this what life is like? I want more than this. Can everybody say, I want more? Put it in the chat. I want more than this. I don't want this for the rest of my life. We deserve better. So you know what we did? I looked at my son and I was like, I can't do this no more. We got to figure a way out. So Rich and I, what we did was we trusted the process. We learned about affiliate marketing. We took that $1 trial and we turned it into 6 figures. Let me show you how we did it. First of all, we had to get out of that Motel 6, and we did. And we got our first apartment, but we couldn't afford furniture. We couldn't buy anything, okay? But what we could buy with our check, we ended up making sure that we got our program. That was the first part. Pay that $1 trial, no matter if we had it or not, and we got our trial started and started training. Then we started mapping out the process, and we went to Staples and picked up a dry erase board. That was the first piece of furniture that we ended up getting, so we could start mapping out our process. And all the trainings and the courses that we, invested our time to study, we started mapping out the process. It was like, we're going to do blogs. We're going to write, content. We're going to start mapping out the flow of the chart and how and what topics we're going to talk about. We even opened up a blog, right? Like I said, and the blog, we started writing stuff about Powerlead System and creating content wrapped around the success, the results, the testimonials. We started writing content. I'm giving you guys ideas here. Hello. Okay. This is what I did. And what I had done was started creating buzz buzz around what is Power Lead Systems, because nobody knew what it was. And then what happened was we started creating video content. We started going live in Facebook. We started answering people's questions. We started looking for ways that we could make ourselves known as Ace and Rich. We started building up our own brand. And lo and behold, the results and the social proof started to compound. And what happened was in like a few weeks, just doing all of this, we literally started generating leads organically, okay? From our social media posts. I'm talking YouTube, Facebook, email, blog. This is how leads were coming in organically, thanks to the training that we were learning within Power Lead System. And we ran paid solo ads, which is what Rich just showed you not too long ago. We started ramping up our lead flow by paying for the advertisements, and we started doing solo ad marketing. So we got good at that. And just with the little bit of cash that we had on hand, we weren't making great big money yet. We just had to trust the process. Because somebody put in the chat, trust the process. So we trusted the process and stayed with that for a while. We started waking up to sales while we were sleeping. Okay. Imagine making sales while you're sleeping. It's a great feeling. So what happened? In less than 1 year of marketing Power Lead System, we did over $106,000 in total commissions. Amazing. And that ranked us up on the leaderboard as all-time top earners, okay, with Power Lead System, along with the other top earners that have done it before us, okay? We're not the first. We're the ones after the top earners have been here for a while. So there's room for growth. There's room for new leaders to step up. There's room for you to literally become a 100K earner, just like we did, all right? And here's the thing. We caught eye of the owner, and we literally wanted to help. And so we saw that Neil was putting together, the CEO of Power Lead System I'm talking about, put together a Lead Generation Academy, a new offer. And we took a look at it. We participated. We did some trainings and webinars for the group, you know, that people who actually upgraded to LGA. But we saw something was missing. And in the 10-year sequence that the company's been around, no one's ever offered real coaching until Ace and Rich started to offer it. So now LGA has changed, okay? What it is now is it's a membership where you get to pay for actual coaching, live coaching. So whether you need help with questions about marketing online, even if you've never done this before, or you're clueless about tech, guess what? We got you. Crafting your emails, we got you. Social media, Facebook posts, we got you. Using ChatGPT, we got you. List building, we got you. Even if you're working on creating video content, you have no clue what to do with your videos, we got you. Why? Because the experience is here. We teach from experience, not theory, not like the other competitors. We teach from experience, and that's why people have great results. So if you are interested and that's something you want to sink your teeth into, let me tell you an added benefit about the new Lead Generation Academy. With Lead Generation Academy, when you upgrade, you get to market it to your existing team members and encourage them to also get this training, and the company pays you a $45 residual monthly commission. Okay? That's right. By leveraging the power of team collaboration and encouraging your team members, your golds, to upgrade to LGA, you unlock substantial earning potential. I see more and more people jumping in on the live. Come on in. I'm bringing y'all in. We got a great crowd today. Okay. This is fantastic. Who's excited about LGA? The new LGA. We just did a training on Saturday. Okay. For the month of July. Okay. 2023. And it was awesome. So now we're getting ready to do it again. And you guys want to be here for that. Okay. Bring your work, bring everything you need to bring for us to see, and bring your questions so we can help you get unstuck and move forward with that type of coaching. Now, let's talk about Home Business Pro. What is Home Business Pro? Why should you even think about it? What is the premise of you utilizing it for your business, and what can it do for you? Let's do this, okay? I am going to go into Home Business Pro right now, and I'm going to do a demo, a live demo. So everybody follow along here, okay? So we're going to go over here to, okay, the back office of PLS. Everybody can still see my screen, right? Fantastic. And we're going to click on the third tab right here that says Home Business Pro. Now, who here doesn't have Home Business Pro? Okay, this is for you. Those of you that have it, you can follow along. Okay, you guys know the benefits. But those of you that don't and were invited to the training today and were told to get it, but you don't know why, this is for you. Okay, we're going to log into Home Business Pro. And I'm going to show you the trainings that you have at your fingertips that you have access to. The first one is Email Academy. Let's talk about Email Academy. Why is this the best-selling product in Power Lead System right now? First of all, okay, you're going to get trained on the next level up of your skill sets. What is that skill set? Copywriting. You need to learn how to follow up with those leads that you're paying for, that you're generating, so that you can build that relationship like Rich was talking about. This training right here is really incredible. People have actually taken this training, they invested into it, and they've learned how to improve their open and click-through rates on their email marketing campaigns with their own autoresponder. And none other than Greg Davidson, a top internet marketing guy right here. He's a great coach. He helped put together the Fire Your Boss funnel. So we got to give it up for him. Okay. And he put his training that we've invested into and brought it to Power Lead System exclusive. So now you get not one, not two, not three, but 9 total weeks to learn how to get good at email copywriting. So if your emails really are not getting opens, you're going to learn why. If you don't understand subject line creation, you're going to learn why, or why people are not clicking on those links to buy whatever it is that you're selling on the back end, or are you selling on the front end? Okay, you're going to learn about it. So let's go over what type of modules we have here. Now, each module is as long as 1 to 2 hours long, along with a homework assignment. The homework assignments was really going to help you break through. So week 1, you have rules for writing. Week 2, you have storytelling. Week 3, you have how to write everyday situational stories. Week 4 is deliverability and open rates. Week 5 is subject lines. Week 6 is 17 daily mistakes of email marketing. Week 7, PWAT, which is a short style formula to follow when it comes to writing short-based type emails, so you don't have to write a long story. Week 8 is a live writing class with Greg. And week 9 is his 6-figure blueprint. Everything the man has learned from the very beginning of his, journey to online marketing success, he put it all together in his 6-figure blueprint. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go over here to week 2 storytelling. And I'm going to pull out a timestamp. I am all about taking a look at what it is first before I like to invest into it. I don't care how much it is. Okay. So let's take a look at what it's like to be in Greg's class and how does this guy conduct his coaching? Let's take a look. I'm going to raise the volume up here.
Financial help from their father. A couple of years after becoming a single mom, my twins started having medical issues. This meant bills on top of bills. I was working as much overtime as I could to help bring in more money, but that kept me away from my kids more hours of the day. And I thought, I'm missing out on my children growing up. As the medical bills piled up, many went to collections. Then one day a collection agency sued me for $4,000. My only choice was to file for bankruptcy. So this is a great nightmare story, guys. How did my life get to this point? I'm a failure as a mother, and I'm ashamed of myself. Now, you may be reading this thinking, crikey, that's a very, telling the world, telling your subscriber list that you're ashamed and you're a failure as a mother. Isn't that a bit much, Greg? No. This creates rapport and likability because remember, your readers are going through similar struggles in life themselves. And if you try and put yourself on a pedestal like everything is rosy, how can they relate to you? Think about the hero in any story. You can relate to them when they're at those low points in their lives, right? Like when they're in prison or they're in mountains of debt or their lover leaves them. You can relate to them because we've all been through this stuff before. So in an email, you have to bare your soul. You have to show the worst parts of you and the emotions that you felt. Otherwise, your audience can't have sympathy for you. They can't have empathy. And therefore, they can't know, like, and trust you.
Woo! That was powerful right there, wasn't it? So here's the thing, guys. You're going to learn a lot more then that was just a tease, okay? And a wonderful tease at that. And here's the thing, when he gives you a homework assignment, what you're going to do is go at the top where it says Email Academy and click on Resources. And in the Resources tab, this is the area where you're going to access your downloads, your worksheets, your checklists, everything that you need for what Greg teaches in those 9 weeks, okay? And so, for example, let's say Greg Davison's Before You Send checklist. We're going to click on that blue label there that says Click Here PDF. And it's going to open up in a Google Doc, okay? Now, what you want to do is you definitely want to make a copy of this, okay? Do not click this button right here where it says Request Edit Access. That's not necessary, okay? What you do is you go right over here to File on the left-hand side, make a copy, put your name in the front. See, I'm going to use Wes' name over here. W-E-S, okay? So we're going to put Wes's name. Now, this is Wes's personal copy. He can do what the heck he wants with it, okay? So we're going to make a copy of that. And now Wes can actually go in, highlight specific notes, whatever he wants, he can write over it. The other one is the master copy, so you can't touch it, okay? So in order for you to actually be able to edit, you want to make a copy of your Google Doc, okay? So let me go back over here real quick. Great. So you have 12 rules for writing good emails, 3 things winning emails must have, how to revive a dead list. Anybody here, advanced marketers, got an existing list and don't know what to do with it? I had a person come over here on a fast start and told me they had over 100,000 leads and they had it for over the years, but they haven't done anything. I'm like, what in the world are you thinking? You need to learn from Greg Davison's training on how to revive those people from the dead so that you can start getting some people who are responsive and let go of the ones that don't really care. So this is really great stuff here, guys. You have all of this for you. The Email Academy is where it's at. Go and do it. This is the most important part of your training. It is the next level up in your skill set with getting better at email marketing, okay? Now, let's move over to the next tab. We have YouTube. Anybody doing video marketing? Doing video marketing? If you're utilizing YouTube and you have a YouTube channel, but you really aren't sure how to approach your audience, this is where you would actually be able to do that. So we have several modules here for you to actually start diving into to learn how to get your video act together, get your skill sets up to par, know what to say, how to say it. There's more coming to this part of Home Business Pro. And we have one of the top earners here, Rob Frazier of Power Lead System for many years. And he's going to actually share his strategy with you guys, those who invest into Home Business Pro. And he's going to talk about how he uses YouTube Shorts to generate leads and convert those leads into sales. That is coming. Okay, so we have a placeholder here for you. That will be here soon, but make sure you definitely get this. Okay, there's still great information here, even in the placeholder. Don't want to miss that. And also right here where it says powerful video marketing tips, you're going to have tips on what software to use for video editing, what types of camera and equipment you need to get. You know, people always asking questions about, you know, what type of camera do I need to record the best possible video with the high quality, high definition. All that stuff is right here. Software, equipment, things that you need, lighting, all that stuff is right back here. Okay. Now let's move to the next tab. We have interviews. Now, the thing about being a successful online entrepreneur is you get to be called out on your story. So Brian Bracken of Power Lead System here is one of the programmers. He actually dabbled into some interviewing and he reached out to several of us in Power Lead System to interview us on our strategy and, you know, our rags to riches story pretty much. And you get to learn all the insider secrets. However, there are 2 individuals that are in this interview that are not only marketers, but they're pioneers in the industry. And we have none other than Max Steingard, who's being interviewed. Okay, if you want to know his tale secrets about social networking and what makes him the godfather of social networking, let me tell you, if it ain't for his course, Endless Free Leads, that is available within Power Lead System, every network marketer and affiliate marketer would be lost if it wasn't for that training, because that training is like, it helps you really break through your fear of prospecting and recruiting and speaking to people and having connections with strangers on social media so you can actually be asked, what is it that you do? And you can hand them your affiliate link and then you make a sale, you close. Then we have Matt DeMaio, all about how to use the mind, the power of the mind in developing, okay, super fast type of memory skills, like he's showing you how to use your mind to learn faster. So that interview is really awesome for those of you that are into personal growth and development. Matt DeMeo, if you don't know who he is, very famous. Let's go into ChatGPT. Yes, I said it, ChatGPT. Who's using ChatGPT? I am. I'm definitely using ChatGPT. I can't be a day without it. Let me tell you. ChatGPT is awesome. It is an artificial intelligence. And what's great about it, it's absolutely free. There is a paid version too. It's like $20 a month if you want like GPT-4, because it just had an upgrade. However, you need to learn how to put in the proper inputs in order for you to get the proper outputs. Now, what do I mean by that? It sounds like robotic there, right? When you're typing information in and you're communicating with the AI and you're asking it, hey, I need to create a Facebook post with emojis, and you don't know how to do that, it will generate the content for you in seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So we have Crash Course back here all lined up. ChatGPT Crash Course for beginners, ChatGPT inspired web design, ChatGPT versus Google, ChatGPT on Discord, ChatGPT, how to 10x your productivity. So any of you people out there that are kind of like lazy and you want to use the AI to help leverage your time, this is the training for you on how to do that. Okay, along with other resources to read and go through as well. I love ChatGPT. It's a really awesome tool. Then we have bonuses. We love bonuses. What better way to be able to sell an offer like Home Business Pro and throw in some awesome bonuses? So we have not one, not two, but 7 videos, additional trainings for you to help you ramp up your results. So we've got Alan Cousins on mindset, Ace and Rich and I actually did a training on 7 steps to building a successful rockstar team. If you want to learn about team duplication and how to create a solid team and really get your team to produce and get results, I mean, this is the steps that we taught, because we literally celebrate when our team members make 30 goals in 1 consecutive month. Like, we do not mess around. We literally help our team members do that. And this is what we're teaching you, the mindset of how to be that leader, to really drive it, right? And be that leader of inspiration to help your team learn how to duplicate, okay? So we got the 7 steps to building a rockstar team, 7 ways to use social media to build your own personal brand. You know, how can you sell anything if nobody knows who you are on Facebook, right? You got to have that kind of personality out there. You got to put yourself out there, and you really got to be really cool about it, and not afraid to build your own personal brand aside from what it is that you're marketing. What you're marketing is not your brand. What you're marketing is a product or a service. You're the brand. Can everybody put in the chat, You Inc. business model? Hello, right? That's how come we're successful, because we market it ourselves. It doesn't matter. Everything's coming in the same household. So you can market anything you want, but you got to build your brand. And it's more deeper than just logos and pictures, okay? It's all about the messaging, and the message has to match the market. All right, so we go into that. How to generate leads with TikTok. We have a training on that. We have the ABCs of list building, okay? For those of you who are building out a list and you want to continually build your list for 10, 20, 30,000 leads, you got to understand the mechanics and how it works, okay? And what's the whole premise of the sales process and the flow when your autoresponder is connected properly, and how does that work? The ABCs of list building is broken down by me and Rich in this one. Then we have Franco Gonzalez, another top earner here and trainer of Power Lead System, attraction marketing. You get to learn about attraction marketing with blogging. So if you have a blog and you haven't done anything with it, or maybe you're thinking about starting one up, watch how Franco goes into this bonus training about how he turns it into cash flow, and you can literally monetize your blog. Excellent stuff. Woo! Okay, let's go back to the slides here. There we are. Okay. Does PLS really work? Well, that's pretty much everybody's question, right? But I know some of you guys here who are brand new that are on the dollar trial that are saying, can I make money with this? I mean, I just paid $1. Well, yeah, you just paid $1, but you know what? I paid $1, but look where I am, right? What does it take to go from $1 to 6 figures? Let me show you guys some real testimonials, okay? Because this is really, really important. First of all, the testimonials that you're going to see right here, right now, are from the top producers, the top students who use Power Lead System for their businesses. So let's start with Frank Calabro Jr. Frank Calabro Jr. started with Power Lead System since 2013. He went from his last $500 to his name to 8 figures. And he also generated 35,000 plus referrals and leads on his own list. And he also uses the PLS system to market other affiliate programs and services. Thank you, Frank Calabro. We love you. Okay, we have Jason Hopkins here, another student at PowerLead System. Great system, he says, teaches you everything you need to know about marketing. I started back in 2017 and I earned my first $3,000 in NTI sales, Jason Hopkins. Then we have Mark Castile. I was no marketing expert when I first joined PowerLead System in 2019. I wanted to build an internet marketing business as opposed to continuing college and getting myself into student debt, like a lot of others in their 20s are doing. I took action after going through the training and generated my first 14 gold sales in a matter of what? 6 days? Way to go, Mark. Okay. Then we have none other than a newcomer here, Florentino. We call him Tino in the community. See, we get to know everybody when you guys show up at your trainings. He says another upgrade just came in from Home Business Pro. So he was marketing Home Business Pro, and what happened? He was at church, ladies and gentlemen. He was at church, and he got a notification on the phone saying, congratulations, your team member just upgraded to Home Business Pro. You made a sale of $200. So he says in his words, email marketing still works. Can't stress it enough. If you haven't done so yet, upgrade to Home Business Pro to get trained on email marketing from Greg Davison so you can start making $200 sales over and over again. Thank you, Tino. And we have another new testimonial here. We just added this today. He is here, and this is Wes. Wes actually says, since joining the PowerLead system 77 days ago, I went from zero to earning $181.23 in commissions. What I love about PLS is the duplicatable aspect. PLS makes it easy for new people with no experience to come in and duplicate the entire proven sales system and training within a matter of minutes. What I love and learn from PLS training has helped me with generating lots of leads and the power of email marketing. Congratulations, Wes. Thank you so much. And then we have Michael Petty here. Michael is here as well. He says, I started my online journey with PowerLead System. PLS helped me build an online presence and made it simpler for me to profit in my online business. And PowerLead System is the backbone to everything I promote online. Notice that line that Michael said. It helped me. It is the backbone to everything I promote. Marketers, that's what we are. We can market multiple offers, okay? And use the PowerLead system like a funded proposal to market whatever it is we market on the back end to create that additional cash flow. So if cash flow is low, start utilizing the PLS system to create that additional cash flow to pay for your other businesses. And we have Aid Heath. Remember, he's one of the bonus and interviews in Home Business Pro. He says, thanks to the PLS system, I cleared my debt of $60,000 in 3 months instead of 9 years in a job, and it helped me pay towards some of my aunt's cancer treatment. Incredible. I'm telling you. Thank you so much, Aid. So those of you here that are watching live, I mean, how would you feel to have these types of results for yourselves? Let me know in the chat. Rich, take a look.
Okay, let's look at the chat. All right, guys, let's look at the chat over here. And let's see what we got. How would it feel to get these type of results? Let us know, guys, right now in the chat.
Life-changing, right?
Yep, life-changing, yes, great.
Yes.
Words wouldn't describe.
Great.
I like that one. Words wouldn't describe. I love that one.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true. Let's see.
Excellent.
Yep. Awesome.
Consuelo says, you're right. Yes, absolutely.
Great.
Great. Excellent. So we know what it felt like because it was like a life raft for us when we actually, you know, really wanted to get out of the situation that we were in. It almost seemed impossible, right? On the surface, everything looks grim. But when we did something and we took action, guys, massive imperfect action, we just kept the blinders on and we kept going until we started seeing results. And that's what we want to educate you guys on when it comes to becoming an affiliate. Okay. So we want you to feel great. We want you to be positive about all of this because it is possible with PowerLead system. So what we have here is an explanation of what do you get after your trial ends. So what's going to happen is this, okay? Basically, you're going to be qualified as a gold affiliate member of PowerLead system. Now, if you came in through Lead Lightning, you're not a PowerLead system gold member at all. You're just using Lead Lightning. But when you upgrade to PowerLead system gold, this is what you're going to get. You're going to be able to earn $20 per month on your referrals. That's residual. Okay. And NeoGuest is also going to pay you 50% matching bonus on your entire pay line. Okay. And you have access to exclusive training and marketing on lead generation. And you'll have a course. There's a back office access course by Max Steingart called Endless Free Leads. And that is all about what we talked about earlier with understanding how to communicate, connect with the people on social media, build a relationship, and close the sale yourself. Those are some awesome skill sets. And you don't have to pay separately for that by reaching out to Max. It's included with your gold membership. So $53.97 a month. You can't beat that. That is awesome. Okay. And out of that $53.97 monthly, you get paid that $20 a month commission. Fantastic. So let's move forward to here. Where will you be in the next 5 years? You guys remember when you saw the Motel 6 and I said to you, you know, as I was taking that picture from across the street, I'm like, this is it. I'm looking at my son 5 years from now. I don't want to be doing this. Well, let me tell you something. If you don't take this seriously and you're here right now watching this live, replay, whatever, listen, things are not going to get better if you're sitting on your butt, not going to take any action whatsoever, wishing and praying things are going to change. Okay. And I'm going to bring out my partner to talk to you about where the economy is going, because as entrepreneurs, we need to be in the know about what's going to happen in the next 5 years. So Rich is going to talk about that. Rich.
All right, guys. Anybody ever heard of Jim Rohn? Let me know, guys, in the chat. Have you ever heard of Jim Rohn? Excellent personal development speaker, businessman. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. You ever notice that he always says work harder on yourself than you do on your job? You know what he meant by that? He meant that you have to work harder on yourself, understanding how your economy works. So you understand how money works, right? Now, being an entrepreneur, we're very fortunate, and everybody here is very fortunate because you made a decision to become an entrepreneur. When you become an entrepreneur, you can combat inflation because you can create profits to combat that inflation. Unfortunately, someone, you know, that works at a job will struggle to meet that, you know, that problem because they have, there's no, I mean, there's really a ceiling there they get stuck at, right? So when they get to that ceiling, they can't make any more money. So you have to really think about it. Like if I'm in a business that I can make unlimited income through my potential, it's up to me. That means that no matter how bad inflation gets out of hand, there's always a way to combat that being an entrepreneur. And I want you guys to get that. A lot of bills are just, I mean, skyrocketing. There's things that I used to pay for that are double right now. You know, they're going after your Social Security, I hear, right? Like what next? It's gotten really that crazy. And I want to let you know that it's not by accident that you're here. You're meant to be here. Because everybody comes together as a family power release system and they work together by giving back, by giving the information, right? Speaking of gold, and I talked about gold a little while ago.
Yes.
You know, we're working on a new course for gold because we want to give back to the community.
Yes.
Right. And you have to understand, like, we have the ability to take control of our own circumstances.
Yes.
Okay. We can create our own circumstances. We don't have to be, you know, tied and bound down, you know, to other people's circumstances or other circumstances. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
And if you think that you're trying to do this all by yourself, you could do it all on your own, build a power release system, you have another thing coming. I tried. It's not as easy as it looks. Okay?
It's better that you plug into an existing system that's been around with this long longevity and you can actually take it serious and keep it long-term versus something that's around for just a few years and it disappears.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of bougie programs out there that do that.
And you know what? We've seen a lot of businesses come and go through our career, guys.
We have.
Just so you know.
Yep. So if you've been in that experience where you've made money, lost money, made money back again, lost it again, and you keep going through this cycle, it's normal. It happens. We've been through it too.
Yeah.
We've been through it too. Time, energy, and money is being wasted. Listen, you're learning something. And it's life lessons learned. And through this process, don't sit there and try to think that you can go to the bank and take a loan and go and build your own power lead system from scratch. Doesn't work that way. Okay. You got to have experience. You got to have some know-how. You got to have some contacts, connections. You got to have the equipment, the tools, the outsourcing, all that has to be available.
It's kind of like that question we got from that that person the other day was like, hey, what if I outsource my whole business? Well, that's like looking at the 4-hour work week with Tim Ferriss. I mean, come on, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Do you have that skill set to do that? Probably not. And the reason why is because a lot of people want to outsource their business, but they don't even know how the business works.
Exactly.
So how can you outsource it?
Exactly.
So I'll leave it there.
So if you haven't done so already, make sure that after this training, you go into your back office, you click on that thumbnail, Home Business Pro, upgrade, pay the one-time cost of $497. It is worth it, okay? And out of that, you're going to get a $200 per sale commission like Tino earned while he was at church, okay? Every single sale is $200. And through the perpetual compensation plan, you definitely want to do this because there's other ways that you could make a sale of Home Business Pro, even though you didn't make it yourself. That's coming. So make sure you call the conference line tonight to talk to Neil about that. He's going to go into that in more deeper detail.
And there's no mystery, okay? Yeah. We're not hiding anything. You guys saw what's available in that back office.
Yes.
Okay?
We showed it to you.
And I will tell you, I'm going to give you some marketing advice here. Make sure you start with the email marketing training.
Yes.
That's where you want to start.
The
That's
email
your foundation.
academy. Absolutely. Thank you, Rich. And if you are strapped for cash, if you can't do the $497, if it's out of your budget, Neil has made it a way that you can still be qualified to receive commissions at Home Business Pro. You won't get the full $200, but you'll get the $100. It is the monthly split payment, 2 split payments of $298.50. So think about this, okay? Be smart about it. If you can do the half and still be able to still market and give yourself that opportunity to still make it, don't leave money on the table. Nope. What we did was we went all in. We got this. So we have everything, all the products back there. We were able to work our way up to get all those products. So if you have questions about that, we're going to do Q&A in a few minutes, okay? Let's move forward here. I love to tell stories. And like I said, storytelling is one of the best professions you can make a lot of money with when you're a great storyteller. And with Greg's training, you're going to learn how to do this with your emails. And so I thought this training was really awesome. And I could share this story with you guys before we end it. And it's called How You Running. It says every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and knows that it must run faster than the fastest lion, or it will be killed and eaten. Also, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle, or it will starve to death. It doesn't matter whether you're the lion or the gazelle. When the sun is coming up, you better be running. All right, you guys, let's move forward and do our Q&A. Rich, we're going to go ahead and come back on camera.
You forgot the end part.
I did.
Every single one of you, how are you running?
Yeah, how are you running?
Ask yourself that.
That's right.
All right, let's go. All right, guys. So now it's time for Q&A. This is where we just take a few moments and answer any of your questions that you have. And then we talked about as far as the setting up, the marketing, any questions on, what Ace talked about, what she trained on. This is the time to do that right now. And maybe, you've been doing this for a little while and you've been here for a couple of weeks and you're like, hey, I got a question about marketing, right? I dove in, things are moving forward now, but I'm stuck here. Right. We'll take a few minutes also answer questions on that.
So a question is coming in from Betty, says, how about starting with what I have paid for right now? Okay, well, what have you paid for right now? Can you indicate that in the chat? What have you paid for right now? So we have a clear understanding of where to point you and guide you to and answer your question.
Yeah, because, and I'll give you an example. Let's say that she did, let's say she just got gold. Right. Well, I mean, you made $20 a month, right? And on second level, you made $10 a month. Exactly. So, but here's the thing. You can still make money with gold. My question to you is, how fast do you want to go? Right? If you just got gold, it'll take a little bit longer.
It will.
If you have other products that are giving a lot of value,
yes,
right, for what you're investing in, because we don't like to say we're buying something, we like to invest in something, because we're investing in ourselves.
Yes,
we're investing in ourselves to become better marketers, right? Like, what would you do when you go to college and say, hey, I'm not going to invest in college and learn education? No, you're going to say, I'm going to invest into college to get the education, so when I get out of college, I'll be able to really take the field and start doing what I studied. Now, we all know in reality nowadays that doesn't work that way because college has changed. In my opinion, it's become a scam. Okay. So you have to think about it right now that as an entrepreneur, there are more entrepreneurs being created right now. And what they focus on is how much can I invest in me? How much can I invest in my own self-education?
In yourself. That's right.
Think about that.
Yes, exactly. Edward says, I just started and I used my last to at least purchase 100 clicks so far.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. When we were in Motel 6, I do remember, I was working at Best Buy across the street because I want to make sure I didn't have to waste gas because I was saving every little bit of money that I had.
Yeah.
But when I was driving traffic, I did about 100 clicks for a little while. I had to do what I had to do. We had a blog, we put out videos, we hustled. That's, you got to do what you got to do. So in your mentality where you are right now,
yes,
it's not your fault. It's just, I don't think you've ever been taught to understand why we get stuck in our own ways and why do we always feel like we're trapped, right?
Yes.
We get that trap feeling like we're just shackled down, right? We get that feeling, understand that you have the ability to break those chains. You really do. And the way that you do that is you start somewhere, and whatever you can do, you can stay consistent at it, then you will grow, right? The secret really is on the certain days. That's why I love that parable you talk about when when the sun came up, how are you running? The reason we ask you, how are you running?
Mm-hmm.
Because how are you feeling today, right? You might not feel right today, okay? Yeah. I had food poisoning last night, right? I still woke up and did some work, right? And I'm not 100% today. But how are you running? That's my example. How are you running? How are you getting up today? What are you doing today?
That's right.
Okay. I don't care if it's a little bit. The important thing is, are you doing something?
Yes.
And here's the big one. When you wake up, and let's say, I haven't got results the last couple of weeks. I haven't got results the last couple of months. Are you still feeling optimistic? Are you still feeling great about yourself? Are you still going? You see, those are the days that you're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And then you're going to get a result and you're going to ask yourself, where's the money been hiding all along? You've always had it right underneath you. You just didn't know. Right. So
next question. She says also, what can I start with for now to start generating an income? Betty, have you ever done this before? Is this your first time? Like you've never done anything in the past, like affiliate marketing wise, e-com or anything like trying to make money online? Is this your first rodeo? Let us know. And then we could best answer that. Whenever I hear a question like that, like where do I start? I want to make sure that I'm communicating effectively with someone either who has some experience versus somebody who's like a total newbie and totally beginner, like they're totally green and never been tainted before. You know what I mean? Because the answer is not the same for everybody.
Okay, so
Gregory, you're one of our team members. If you reactivated your account, we should be in touch. Just reach out to me on Facebook. Freddie says, can I also promote my own products through Powerly System? Absolutely. That's what it's designed for.
Yeah, if you watch that that fourth step that I talked about, you're able to leverage the Powerly System with your primary offer. Now, why is that important? I'm going to get into this a little bit because the problem is with marketing, people don't understand that they're always trying to convince someone to join something, but why not try to convince them to help them become better at what they do? Now you're not leaving any money on the table. And that's the power of the Powerly System. That's why you look at the dashboard. I was talking to Neil about this, and I said, Neil, we need to make sure that we have a separate area for my income stream. Before, it was so tiny at the bottom, you can barely see it, right? But it needs to be on the forefront in the beginning steps when somebody gets started. That's the goal. The goal is for you to create multiple streams of income eventually, right? If you're brand new, you focus on the one thing, you start learning the marketing, you start learning the basic skill sets, but eventually you will create multiple streams of income. Like this, somebody here that said, I have quite a bit of products here. Hold on. Where is it? I saw it over here. I think it was Stan that said, I have LGA. I have Gold Membership, Mass Traffic Institute.
So he's pretty much all in.
They're pretty much all in. Now, here's the thing. You've invested in yourself. Now, when somebody comes in and they upgrade to those products, you're going to get the commissions for that. You're not going to lose out on those commissions.
Granted that you do the marketing.
Granted that you do the marketing.
You got to do the marketing.
Right.
I mean, it's one thing to go all in. I close all ins like breakfast. And, you know, the thing is, I tell all my team members, if you're going to go all in with Ace and Rich, and you're going to work on my team, I want you to do the work. Okay. Because you're not going to come back to me and complain about no results. Because if you don't do the reading that's necessary, if you don't do the studying, if you don't do the homework that Greg talks about, if you don't out there start driving traffic organically versus paid, you're not going to see any results. It's going to delay your success process.
Yeah.
You see? So you got to keep this real, right? Let me see here. I see a video here, a question here from Himanshu.
No, yeah.
Says, I joined Lead Lightning back in 2016. Never been an action taker, so still to make my first dime online. Life situations changed drastically. I'm 33 now, married, no kids, working at a 9-to-5 job, living at a rented house, but I really want to do this. I need to make it work or else it will be difficult. Working at a full-time job now, doing organic is difficult, but for solo ads, I am on a budget. I am an action taker now, but could you please guide? Thanks a lot. First of all, your mindset needs to change. Immediately, I just caught on to that. Did you see that, Rich? Mindset has to change. You started in the beginning because it piqued your interest. So you saw something with Lead Lightning that got you to believe a little bit of your belief about you could make money online. But $6 is really not going to change the world, is it? So you said, I got to do gold. So you decided to do gold. You got to stop playing small with your mindset and start dreaming bigger. Okay? When you dream big, your dream has to be so big. Wes, you feel me on this? If your dream is so big and it scares you, it's a good dream. But if it doesn't scare you, you need a bigger dream.
Now, here's what I want to add to that.
Yeah.
I do like that he does have a 9-to-5 job.
He is working.
And I do remember my first business when I was successful back in 2008.
Yes.
Before I met Ace. You know, it was great to make a lot of money, my first 6-figure income, but I lost my business. And I had to go back to a job. The same job. With the same boss. Same building.
You had to ask for the job back.
But the mindset changed in me when I went back the second time around.
The mindset.
I was like a punk kid the first time around. I was just like, I'm going to job, get a paycheck, blah, 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 whatever. But when I went back after having a business and being successful, I broke records in the company the second time around. I cared about the company.
And you know what, Himanshu? They couldn't fire him if they wanted to.
Yeah. So the problem is that most people, when they have a job, they don't have the mindset of a business owner. They just have the mindset of an employee, right? So what I can help you out with as far as some coaching here. Yeah. Look at your job like a capital creator. It creates capital for you, right? It helps you pay your bills, helps you live. Yes. Right. And you never want to hurt yourself, but you want to be able to be strict with your money. You want to be like, okay, I have to allocate a little bit of money here. I have to allocate a little bit of money here. And what else could I do to create money on the side? Yes. To kind of invest in more so I get more education, so I get more feedback, so I get more input, so I could put back out into the marketplace. See, again, it's the shackles, the chains, right? We create these circumstances around us, and we can only learn so much. And then we feel like, well, I can't invest in the next product yet because I can't afford it yet, right? The reality is, you can afford it. You just haven't figured out how to afford it. That's the answer to that problem. Okay. Right. You create your own circumstances by the way that you think. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So you want to be resourceful, right? Yes. You want to think about, you want to think about how can I get to that next step? So if I'm gold. Yeah. And I got to get to, like, let's say, free ad secrets. And I got to get, hold on. Yeah. I got to get to, HomeBiz Pro. What do I have to do? That should be on the forefront of your mind. Why? Because here's the way that I would be thinking if I was in your shoes. I'd be like, I got to get that course. I'm doing solo ads now. I need to know about free ad secrets. How do I leverage that? Number one. Two, I'm learning solo ads now, but I don't know how to follow up. I got to get the HomeBiz Pro. One step at a time. Yes. But your goal has to be, literally, I have to take the next step. If I don't, I'm going to be in the same step. I'm going to be stuck in a rut. I'm going to be tied down again because my mind is going to trap me again. And my mind's not thinking that I could be better. It's going to fool you. Right. It's going to trick you to think like there's no other way. Right. When reality is there is always a way. Right. Okay.
And I just want to touch base on a little bit additional coaching on that. when it comes to social media marketing. I understand where you're coming from when you think organic is difficult. Organic is not difficult. It's just you haven't been taught right. You've never been coached. I can tell. So the thing is, when you want to learn how to write content that is going to get attention on your Facebook or on YouTube or TikTok, you got to go through those courses to learn about what topics are for the marketplace that you're marketing in. Because you can't sell steak to a vegetarian. So you got to write about topics that are relatable to your audience. Your audience is your following. Now, if your Facebook account is really small and you don't have a lot of following, like your followers is below 1,000, you got some work to do. And with that, you got to be adding and connecting with people on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Okay. Not spamming them. That's a no-no. But communicating and building relationships along the way. And you can utilize your email, your leads list. You can create all different types of ways to reach people, okay, through your content. Because when we first started building our list and we had no money, it was attraction marketing that got people to us. That's the whole premise of all of this in Power Elite System, you guys, is the attraction marketing. When you ain't got that much money, you got to create content, because that's all you can rely on. And you got to create as much content as possible as you can. And now, Himanshu, with ChatGPT, even if a person doesn't know English too well and can't write too well English, which I have people on my team that don't speak English, they are from India. They use ChatGPT to create content. And then they have it copy paste it.
Gotta love AI.
They need to know is ChatGPT. Just get up there
and
then build the connection with your engagement audience, the people that are commenting. Okay. You're going to learn all that in Endless Free Leads. Make sure you do that in Home Business Pro.
Edward asked a question. Can I drive traffic to ClickBank link with PLS? Okay. Here's the thing about ClickBank. I'm gonna be more polarizing on this, because a lot of people that believe in ClickBank don't realize that it's changed quite a bit, right? There's a lot of products there that don't get fulfilled by the owners of those products. We ran into a problem. We were running ClickBank. I remember a few years back, and people were messaging us saying, "Hey, I bought ClickBank from you," and the people are not giving me the login. There's just a big headache. And some of the products are getting too old. They're not upgrading it. They're not fulfilling it and things like that. So do I recommend you drive traffic to ClickBank with PLS? No, that's just my opinion. I think what you need to do is understand how to create your own system on the internet. Now, how do you do that? Well, basically, if you have an autoresponder, guess what? That's commission, right? If you have a tracking software to track your links when you're running traffic, that's a commission, right? PLS is also commission. That's the income stream so far. I would concentrate more on that, because you're also giving value by sharing how to use the tools. Okay, I just give you guys a golden nugget.
Ooh, the questions are coming in. Okay.
See here.
What else do we have? Let's see.
Okay, Betty says, yes, but I have not made money as of yet. I have just finished life coaching course. I'm a bit over my budget right now. Okay, so here's the thing. You are finishing up life coaching. What do you want to do? Do you want to do life coaching, or do you want to do affiliate marketing? You see, there's a conflict there, okay? Life coaching is a different market. Affiliate marketing is a different market. Okay. Totally two different markets here. Okay. I mean, when you really want something in your life to change and you're really looking for results, you got to think like a laser beam, right? You ever saw like an image of like an old cartoon or something I saw a long time ago? It might have been Bugs Bunny, actually, maybe, I don't know, where there's a magnifying glass and there's like an ant underneath it, and the sun's shining through the magnifying glass and it's just burning a hole through the ant, or burning a hole in the ground, right? Think about that. It's like, you got to think like that. You got to think like a laser beam, like just, it's like you got to burn a hole in one spot of your thought process of what you want to accomplish, okay? Because if you don't, you're going to get distracted and thinking because you saw someone say life coaching is better, or this is better, or that's better, right? You have to think about what you're passionate about, and you have to go after it. Like I love affiliate marketing. I like the fact that I don't have to create the product and I can sell it by, being a marketer, right? So I love that. So that's my focus, and I can focus on that, and I can sell it like nothing, right? Because I took the time to focus on that one thing, right? With a magnifying glass, that's my mind. I'm burning a hole and I'm just focusing on that one thing to get the results that I'm looking for. right? So, and I'm not knocking you for doing life coaching, because if you love life coaching, you should focus on life coaching, right? You should create a YouTube channel. You should learn about how to change people's life and help them become better. If that's your passion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the good thing about affiliate marketing, it teaches you how to sell someone else's product before you sell
create your own.
own.
Exactly. That's a golden rule. Yes.
Golden
Thank
rule.
you for saying that, Rich. It's so true. Yeah. Before you start selling, your own stuff and trying to create your own course and videos and things like that, learn to master selling someone else's first before you create your own.
Okay, I got one here from Dion Lewis says, I have a list of prospects waiting in my email. 3 have joined gold. I am new. Oh, congratulations on the gold.
Yeah.
Right. And she's new. I love it.
Yes.
What do I do at this point? I think I brought solo ads too soon. No. Well, solo ads, like, it's advertising, right? So you have to really think about it. What is too soon, right? Here's the goal, right? Everybody's trying to get to that wonderful number. And the number everybody says is, like, it's great to generate 150 leads a week. I mean, a day, 150 leads a day, right? But why not start with 150 a week? You see, you got to start somewhere, and the consistency is important. Back to consistency.
Yes.
What is your consistency? You might get paid every 2 weeks. Maybe you only do it every 2 weeks. You might get paid once a month, right? Maybe you want to get Social Security and you want to get a Social Security check. You got to do it once a month. It doesn't matter. As long as you have some form of consistency with your advertising, is what matters.
Yes. Okay? Consistency comes with discipline.
It does.
It comes with that discipline.
But start somewhere and think about this, okay? Like I say the magic number, 150 leads a day. Oh my God. If you did 150 leads a day, you wouldn't have no problem with sales. You guys would be rocking it. Well, not everybody can do that right away.
No.
Right? So how do you do that? Well, you buy 2,000 clicks a week. Well, guess what? People are going to be like, I can't do that. It's a lot of money. In the beginning, it is, yeah. But you have a goal now. I just gave you a goal. I just gave you,
we work with.
I gave you a laser beam. I gave you the magnifying glass and the way to think.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And now you can sift and sort to your heart's content and find the diamonds in the rough, right? And continue building your sales consistently. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere.
Exactly. Jillian says, what tracking software do you recommend? There is built-in tracking in the system.
Yeah, there's built-in tracking in the system.
When you're using the system capture pages, there are. But if you're creating your own pages using the funnel builder inside, okay, then you would want to use a third-party software.
Yeah, because I mean, like the tracking inside, it's okay. But I use QLiker. I've used other tracking softwares in the past. What was the other one, hon?
ClickMagic.
ClickMagic.
Yeah. I had to think about it. Like, wait a minute. Okay.
I haven't used it in a while. That's why I've been using QLiker. So they're those two are pretty good. People call it QLiker or Clicker, whatever. And then the other one is again, brain fart.
We're always answering all these questions.
Yeah.
That's how we get smarter and smarter, Okay. So Edward says, okay, thanks. So it would be more optimal to use my personal domain to my print-on-demand store.
Okay. There again, you have a print-on-demand store and you're in the Powerly system. What's your goal? What are you trying to accomplish? You see what I'm saying? I see this a lot with a lot of people that come into Powerly system.
Yes.
They're all over the place. And they're trying to get results. You see the problem? Learn to sell someone else's product first. Learn the marketing techniques before you decide to create your own stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Like we have our own stuff that we sell, but we didn't do that for years because we wanted to learn the process first.
Exactly.
Okay? Very important.
Betty says, I'd love to do both and generate the money.
Of course, but have you made money with one yet? That's the $1 million question.
Focus on one. Focus on one. You got to get the skills, guys. I don't care if you're selling golf clubs. You got to learn the skills. The skills are here at Powerly System. Look at PLS as your internet marketing university.
Yeah.
What it would cost the average college student, like Marcus still said. He learned more here than he did in college. And he makes more than his professors. So what does that tell you? Right? You need to learn how to invest your time and your money into the right courses and apply what you learn without worrying about judgment and taking perfect action, and watch the results. Focus on the results, Betty, not the money. Focus on the results first. Get your first open, get your first click, go on those results, and then stay on that course until you're successful. We call it focus.
Absolutely. And over here, Wes, thanks for the input. He said Leads Leap has free tracking. Cool. Awesome. Leads Leap. Why
So
does
are
that
you
sound familiar?
She said, are you saying if I am a life coach, I can't do this? It's marketing skills. I didn't say you can't do this.
I didn't say you can't do it, but
You just have to divide your attention on first things first.
Yeah.
Life coaching. Okay. Put it in this example.
no, let me.
Life coaching is pretty much like a very, it's a good profession to be a part of. You get a lot of clients. You can make a 6-7 figure income like
Right.
that. Okay.
Right.
But if you don't know how to personally brand yourself and you're not Dr. Betty K, okay, in the brand network, nobody's going to come to you. Nobody's going to pay you 10 grand for your time for what you know as far as your life
No,
goes.
the question
You
is
have to learn to brand yourself. And these are part of the marketing skills.
right.
Okay?
But the
And that's just one part. But the rest of it is like Rich is about to get into your email marketing, right? Your list building, understanding video marketing strategies, how to get the right attention.
right. But before we get to that,
Yeah.
here's the $1 million question. Okay. I like asking $1 million questions.
Go
okay?
ahead, Rich.
And the question is, why should anybody hire
We love you,
for-
Betty. We're trying to help you out.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. We're really trying to help you out here.
Yeah.
Another $1 million question is, why should someone hire you for life coaching?
Ooh,
It just sums it up in one question,
it does.
right? And like, if somebody comes to me and says, Rich, why should I hire you for coaching? Well, let's see here. I have a track record of helping people become successful. I've helped people become 6-figure earners. I've helped people literally get results when they never got results in over 10 years. Like, I could just boom, 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 right? Like, I've done presentations, I've traveled, I taught on stage. I mean, I've mentored like thousands of people over the years. I have a record, I have a track record
Credibility.
and credibility to share that. But the only reason
Yes.
why that happened
Yes.
is because of buckling down, learning marketing, learning the skill sets, understanding the branding, right? I learned all these things over the years and then I applied them.
Yes.
But I can't expect someone to come to me, right? If I can't help them, I can't guide them.
Yes.
So you have to ask yourself, like, what can I learn about someone who's struggling in their life? What can I learn about that? How can I get good at that? How can I put it out there and just start giving away free advice, like on YouTube, for example, and become the expert in my field because all the investments that I put in into learning how to change someone's life.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
The better you get at, you got to be like obsessed. It's almost like you got to be obsessed with learning more about your craft and getting better so you could serve more. The more that you learn, the more that you serve. Each time you learn something, serve it. Serve it.
Yeah.
And that's how you build your credibility. That's how you build your trust with people.
So start getting yourself out there, Betty. Use your social media accounts.
It's not that we don't want you to do both.
Yeah.
We just want you to learn to make money with one first.
Yes.
So you understand the process because, I hired a coach years ago, right? And
Yes, we did.
he told me, he says,
Mhm.
Rich, I don't want you to do anything else until you make 6 figures with your first one. And I did.
Yeah.
He goes, now you could add another 6 figures. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Right. But the first one was the more of the focal point. Like,
Yes.
you're struggling. This is why you're struggling. It had nothing to do with the money. It had nothing to do with the system.
Mm-hmm.
It has something to do with you.
Yes.
And once I got that, I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, it's your relationship with money. It's how you feel about money.
Mindset.
Mindset. So
Yes.
that's why, and I'm not bragging here, but I closed $10,000 deals. Right. My biggest deal I ever closed was 30 grand. How's that possible?
Yep.
Because I learned to have a better relationship with money.
Yes.
Right.
Same here.
I know what I'm worth. I know what I can do. I know I could transform someone if they want to be transformed, if they want to be coachable.
Yes.
Right. So it's just making that decision and saying, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buckle down and I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to study till the cows come home.
Yes.
And I'm going to figure out these skill sets. And I'm going to take action on it. I'm going to fall as many times as I have to. So when I keep getting back up, I inch closer. I inch closer. I inch closer. Okay. All right.
Woo!
All right. I think we'll close it up. I think we'll close
we
it
should,
on that
because
one.
we went
Yeah.
over a little bit. But you
All
know,
right.
everybody asks all these questions, and this is how we learn every single week. We'll be back this Thursday at 6 p.m. for another fast start training for you guys. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Ace and Rich. Got so much value, guys.
Man, I
Love your
appreciate every
energy.
single one of you
Show
guys.
deep love for PLS. Oh yeah.
You know,
Let me tell
we
we be sick and we end up here doing
Yeah.
as much as we can. And Neil's like, nah, you guys can take a day off or something. Like, no, we got to do it for the community.
yeah,
You know,
definitely. And you know what? Even if it's the same on 4th of July, we'll probably still do it.
like Rich
You know what I
got
mean?
food poisoning and he's like, oh, we still got to roll out with it. You know,
just right now, guys. If you don't know, my stomach is jacked
he's
right now.
jacked. Yeah,
Like
he ate
I'm
something bad.
lightheaded. I got food poisoning, and
Yeah.
everything. But I still love what I do. I'm
Yes.
passionate about what I do,
Get to
and
that
I
point.
love, and this is the most important. I love serving.
Yes,
Whether you buy a product or not,
yes,
the
yes.
point is I love serving. So you learn and you grow. Because maybe today you might have heard something from us that you never thought about before.
Yeah,
And you're like, you know what? I might have heard something similar to that before, but not in this angle. But now it makes more sense to me.
Mhm.
Because sometimes we have to hear things more than once, don't
yeah.
we? Right? All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. My name is
Yeah.
Rich Guzman.
My name is Ace Guzman, you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys again on the next Fast Start.
So the next Fast Start, guys, actually Thursday at
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Eastern Standard
Be
Time.
on the conference call with Neil Guest tonight. Make sure you call that number.
Love you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here on the Fast Start. We'll see you Thursday.
It's a wrap. See you guys.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
guys.